Hi, hello friends. Today we will be learning how we can use the Jupyter Notebook for Python coding. Jupyter Notebook is a simple IDE and very much user friendly for making coding. And actually, it supports over 40 languages, but most of the time it is used for Python programming. So before using or before accessing Jupyter Notebook, you have to know how to do the installation of Anaconda Navigator. Anaconda Navigator is a platform in which you can access multiple applications like Jupyter Notebook, there are Studio, there is Visual Studio Code, there is Spider IDE. So all these are integrated into this Anaconda Navigator. It's a good graphical user interface GUI for good user-friendly GUI for accessing all these applications. You can also install packages like all the libraries and all the packages you can install through Anaconda Navigator. You can see I have already installed Anaconda Navigator in my system, and now you can go to Google and check how to install the Anaconda Navigator. You can directly download from the internet and can install. So now I will be opening my Anaconda Navigator. So the advantage of using Anaconda Navigator is you don't need to use the command line for installation of each of the packages and the libraries. You can directly install from this inside this Anaconda Navigator. There are applications like Jupyter Notebook, there are Spider ID. So you can use simple commands codes like pip install directly from the Jupyter Notebook. And again, you can also you can use the Anaconda prompt. So you can see there is an Anaconda prompt available. You can see this an Anaconda prompt available here. So you can access this and install the packages from here also. But now we will be doing through the GUI only. So now this is the first look of Anaconda Navigator. When you open the Anaconda Navigator, this will be the home page, launch page. So you can see there are multiple applications like Jupyter Lab, Jupyter Notebook, PowerShell, and Spider, Visual Studio Code. So you is actually a versatile application. Studio is also the so it may take some time depending on your computer's processing speed and RAM capacity. The launching may take some time. Now it is ready, so I am going to open the Jupyter Notebook. Again, takes some time, and you can see at the same time you can see you can create multiple environments here in Anaconda Navigator. That on the later stages, coming videos we will be explaining. Most of the time for the beginners and for more experienced also, we can have this Jupyter Notebook. And if you have an end-to-end program running, end-to-end applications development is needed, you can use Spider. It's better for the end-to-end program or the coding. We can use use it from Spider. We can have multiple object-oriented programming in Spider also. So let's open Jupyter Notebook. Yeah, it's opening. And you can see it will automatically open a browser, and you can see this is the opening page of Jupyter Notebook. So here you can see a lot of I mean the installed folders or the folder directory tree structure. You can see is like just like you see on the desktop, and your hard drives. You can see the folders, and if you have done some of the programs, some of the coding, some notebooks you have already done, it will also be showing here like this. You can have different, actually the format will be the extension will be IPYNB. That means Python Notebook. Okay, so that is the kind of programs you have already coding you have already done. So I'm not going to that coding and saved notebook currently. So what you can do is you can just open a new notebook. So for doing some coding practice, and for the demonstration purpose, I will be opening some new notebook. So it is a Python 3. Actually the current version is Python 3.7, I think. I am using the Python 3.7. So earlier there was some legacy issues, like if you're using Python 3.6 and above, you can't run some or the or the vice versa. Some earlier version of the Python, the coding will, there are some slight changes in the coding for the version more than Python 3.6. So let me open Python 3 in a new notebook. So basically it is saved as notebook file. Okay, the extension will be notebook file. So this is the basically this is the view of new Python notebook. The first this will be pointing, the cursor will be pointing to the first cell. Only for one cell is the, so we can have multiple formats for this cell basically. And now only one cell is open, so you can insert cells by clicking the plus button here. You can have multiple cells. How many number of cells you need, you can click that many times. And now you can have multiple formats for the cells. Basically now it is a cell. That means you can run a code, you can write a code and run the code from this cell. And you can have actually cell type. If you check here, you can have, so now it's the coding type, and the keyboard shortcut is escape plus y. Okay. And you can have markdown means we use this for making headings and all these things. And row and b convert, you can v. So there are multiple formats in this uh, cell structure. So first of all, let me do some kind of initially some kind of coding. And for example, most commonly we use the basic library uh, loading. For example, so I can import pandas. So we will see what is pandas and all these things earlier. Pandas as PD. So this is a simple program, simple code, and you can run this, run the cell. You can have the keyboard shortcut, that is first of all shift and then press enter. Okay, so I'm clicking run. So once it is running, you can see the star button or star icon here. That means the program is, or the code is being, yeah, correct. Now it is executed. So the first line is executed and there are no errors. And we can see whether if any errors coming. So I am just doing import. I'm just making some deliberate errors, manual errors, and see what happens. Okay, so I'm running this. So immediately you got an error. That means module not found error. Now module named pandas. Actually the module name is pandas only. So pandas we have already. However, we, for the demonstration purpose, I have done this. So this is the way we can make the code executed in a single cell, and you can delete the cells. So note the shortcut also here, DD, that means escape plus DD. So hold down the escape button and press the D button two times. Okay, so that is a that is the shortcut for deleting the cell. So I'm deleting the cell, so it is done. Now I have made a simple code, and I have run the code, and I have inserted some more cells, and I have actually deleted some cell. And now what I can do, I can actually rename this cell. You can save or the rename cell. I'm just renaming it, and this is my first notebook. So I'm saving like this. So where this will be getting saved, that's the one point we have to check. The Now we will see how we can check. So actually there is some library called OS, operating system. So for accessing the directory, the tree structure or the current folder, all these things, we need this file. So for that we actually import the OS library. So this is actually, there are multiple purpose for this importing OS. And how we can check the current working directory. So for that, os dot get current working directory. So run this code, get cwd. So if you run this, you can see this is the current working directory, and all these files I am saving by default will be saved onto this location. See users, this is the directory where these files are getting saved. So yeah, that's all from for today's video. So this is very basic about the Python notebook, Jupyter notebook, and how we can do some basic actions on this Python Jupyter notebook. So we will come with more details in the next video. Till then, thank you, take care, bye bye.